What's up, everybody? This is Jeff and Ace with Silver Squad. What's going on, crew? And guess what? Back by popular demand, we are doing another pay dirt video. And this time around, we're bringing back Vendetta prospecting. This one is the Arizona Hard Rock Experience Gold Pay Dirt bag. And there's a little line there. I was hoping they would put how much gold they put in there, but they didn't. So guess what? We're gonna have to just find out for ourselves. This is artisanal small batch pay dirts made in Arizona, USA. And we're gonna find out what's in this in just a minute. Look at all the red stuff in it. It is very red. Weird. We will get this thing opened up, classified, gold. All right, guys, we're gonna rip into this Vendetta bag. As we explained in the earlier video, Jeff's gonna rip it open. There's a lot of big rock in it. So we're gonna go with a big mesh strain. We're gonna start off with a 1/4 inch, work our way down to 1/8 inch, and then we're gonna refine it even more down to a 10 mesh. Unless there's some nice big 1/4 inch nuggets waiting to pop out of there. You know, we all hope that. So we're gonna start off pouring it all in the bag just to see if there's any giant pickers. You guys know how we roll. Gotta look for them giant pickers first off. And you guys can see this stuff is really red. And so this is from Arizona. That red rock all emptied out. Oh, they crumble? They crumble pretty good? Not quite like an Oreo cookie?
No.
It almost looks like big chunks of chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, those are rock.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see the red in some of that too. Oh, let's see that red. Look at this red. Just popping through the, here, let's see if I can, there's some big iron oxides in there. Sands, red dirts, and Jeff just found his marijuana twig that he smoked earlier. So from the get-go, not finding much yet. All right, we're gonna refine this down. So anything bigger than a 1/4 inch is gonna stay in this screen, which you guys can see. There's a big bunch of big rocks and clumped dirt. And then we're gonna shake it, bake it. So if you guys can see, it's stacked. So 1/4 inch is on top, 1/8 is on the second layer, and on the bottom of that is a pan where it catches the rest of the dirt and hopefully lots of gold. So we're gonna cover this up, do a quick shake and bake. It's gonna sift. It's gonna sift this all down to the bottom, and we'll try to hopefully catch some gold in the 1/4 inch layer. Get some of those pickers. There you go. Oh wow, yeah, that already refined a bunch of it. Wow, there's huge chunks in there. And of course, we'll probably break some of those down. We have a little separation pans down here. We're gonna try to keep everything we pull out of there and just do like a double, a triple check. Make sure we're not losing anything. Break some of this rock apart, break some of this dirt apart, and make sure we're not losing any of this valuable gold. So as you can see, Jeff's pulling out some of the bigger pieces and looking for some chunks of gold. I'm not seeing anything yet. He's gonna give it another shake and bake to make sure everything settles down to the bottom. Oh yeah, there's a little bit more that went down to the bottom. So now you guys can kind of tell the classification details. This is 1/4 inch on top. There's probably a couple that still might fall through. We're gonna pour that into another pan down here on the side. We'll examine that here. I'll show you where we're putting it right there into another pan to make sure we're not losing anything good. And sometimes, as you can see, he's pushing on the mesh. Some of those rocks get just a little bit jammed up, a little bit of pressure on there, and they just fall right out. And now you guys can see the 1/8 inch is a total different size. Obviously anything less than 1/8 of an inch is going to fall through. Anything greater than that's going to stay on top. And it looks like there might be a little, what is that? It looks like a little, oh, maybe my eyes are teasing me here. The light's hitting around, but it looked like a little emerald.
No, it's a rock.
It's like a turquoise rock.
It does, yeah, it's like a turquoise rock.
All right. So we're sifting through here right now to see if we got any big pickers coming through. This is the Vendetta, the Arizona edition. Explains why the rock is so red. Got another pan out here. We're gonna pour this one into this pan to get a better, to search a little bit more clearly. And of course we'll wetten it up and make sure none of this gold is just dirt covered. Don't see anything yet. All right. Well, looks like we might have a lot of finer gold this time around, and we're gonna do a little more sifting here and see if we can pull
Kitchen strainer size.
Kitchen strainer size. You can find these at your local
dollar store.
All right, so we'll do a sift into a pan, a quick sift before we do it through the final mesh phases. All right, look at this. We're flying through this faster than a cupcake through a child. I'm not even sure what I would classify this mesh as. It's probably close to 10, a 10 size mesh. And this is where I would expect you would find most of your bigger pickers, but we'll find out. So as you guys can see, we went from big rock to 1/8 to just a little bit smaller, even smaller, and then our finer dust almost. I guarantee there's gotta be some flakes in this.
Wow, I don't see any. I mean, maybe it's because it's, oh, possibly right there.
Maybe.
See it?
Yep, I see it from here. It's hard to tell.
Because this is,
I think you just covered one up.
oh, right there. Nope, I don't know. It's hard to see because this is red. You know, usually you're looking for that contrast of the gold from the, you know, the dirt color. This stuff, it's hard to tell. So until we wet it down and swing it back in a Garrett Super Sluice, I don't know if we're really going to find much of anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and combine this one and this one, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep them separate. But we're going to go ahead and run a magnet through it and get rid of hopefully a lot of magnetic black sands. This is a really strong magnet inside of a dollar tube, and it's going to help us get rid of a lot of the black sands that are magnetic, which is going to be just as heavy as your gold. And so when you're sluicing it, or if you run it through little sluice blocks, your heavy magnetic black sands are going to be with your gold. So it's going to make sluicing it and separating the gold out much more difficult if you don't try to get most of it out ahead of time. So that's what we're doing. I can't do it in a pan because, as you can see, it sticks to the pan. So we're going to have to go ahead and put these into a little gold pan, and then we can try to separate it out. And you want to do this dry, because if you do it wet, you have a very high possibility of picking up gold with it. This stuff is dusty.
Where's the gold?
There you go. We've got some, not much.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's definitely some magnetic in there. Always do a little shake to get the rest of it off. There she goes.
There she goes.
All right, so this one is finished. Pull that into another.
This one.
Oh, I see gold right there. Right there.
I might be too high up.
But yeah, you can see it right there.
Oh, all right.
You don't see it? Oh, well, now it's gone.
Oh, and it's gone.
And it's gone. I touched it, and it disappeared.
We'll find it later.
That's right.
Or a lot more black sand in this one. Magnetic stuff. A lot finer.
Not too much.
Well, it's like a little bearded magnet.
Yeah, not as much as I thought it was going to be.
And this stuff's like more reddish too, which is crazy. Once it gets, oh, there you go. You can see the magnetic stuff just fly right out of the dirt onto the magnet. It's crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is a really strong magnet too. All right, so this one is done. We're gonna pour that into that as well. That's all gonna go through the sluice box. We're gonna take this one next and this one, but either way, we're just gonna run this through some water anyway.
And this one, this mesh size, like you can definitely tell if you see gold in this mesh size, you will know.
You'll find out real quick, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and run these three through some water, basically to sluice it back and see if we find anything. We will bring you in if we do.
All right, here we go. All right, guys, back at it. We didn't find anything in the last stuff here, but in the bigger stuff, it was all just rock and dirt. Right now, we're gonna get this stuff a little bit wet now. Jeff just poured in a little bit of warm water with some jet dry. Helps to break it down a little bit. Use jet dry so it doesn't get any floaters, gold floaters. It sinks that gold to the bottom. Make sure it's not gonna float away on us. As you guys can see, this is a nice muddy soup. Looks like chili.
Chili.
Actually, chili kind of sounds good. And then we're gonna run it through the sluice, one scoop at a time, the old trusty. And hopefully we catch some of this gold in these ribs. Somebody say ribs? Ribs and chili, huh? We have the old sluice set up on about a 3-inch drop. But you gotta fine tune the water, which you guys just saw now. Jeff's like, oh, water's running just a little bit too fast, which will wash away your gold right down to the bottom. One scoop at a time.
And my plan is to also pan everything that's in here. We have a catch pan down there at the other end.
Right.
And everything that's down there, I'm gonna pan it again.
So you guys can see how soapy it is. That's from the jet dry.
Put a little bit too much in there.
I think we just use a whole pan of jet dry. Oh yeah, there's definitely gold in there. Those little blockages in the ribs up there towards the top, that gold just drops right in those and fills those pockets up. That's what's great about having ribs in these sluice boxes. This is a mini sluice, but man, I tell you what, they catch gold just as good as any other sluice.
Somebody say ribs.
A little bit on this side here too. Just got stuck up on the wall. There you go. I definitely see gold. I know the dirt's a little bit red right now. A little bit muddy, but we'll clean it up. Can't get dirty without a little bit of mud. All right, here we go. We're gonna drop it in. He's down to the last bits of it. As you can tell, it's getting hard to scoop. Scoop-a-loop, scoop, there it is. Washing it right in there. Gosh, it's getting so muddy in there. If you guys could see this right now, let me try to get a close-up for you here in a second here. Look. There we go. There's a good focus. Holy load. Oh, load.
Oh, load.
Oh, load. All right, here comes the fun part, is cleaning these ribs out. And let me zoom back out with just a hair so you guys can see what's going on. It comes down here. There might be some caught in the netting down here. I'm not for sure, but there might be. So what we're gonna do is
we're gonna clean all this out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this again. Or sluice it. I'll probably sluice it because when we first started, I had the water running a little bit fast. So we might have washed some gold out, but I'm gonna sluice it just in case. And make sure we got everything.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We will loop you guys back in once we get that process going, or once we clean up a little bit. As you guys can see, the water is really red now. We're probably gonna have to wash it out and get some new stuff too eventually for the next. All right, guys. We'll see you back. All right, we're drying it out, guys. We pulled every little piece of gold we could out of there. We're doing a quick dry down because we don't want that water weight to go on the scale. We want the pure gold weight. So just with a little bit of patience and time. Patience, Red. Patience. Patience. Yeah, a little patience. Okay, there we go. A little bit of patience. We can get this gold dried out and weigh it up for you guys. We'll find out what we get. We'll do the drying process here for you guys. You guys can kind of see how it works.
All right, everybody, this is Jeff and A's coming back at you. We got the Vendetta Prospecting Arizona Hard Rock Experience Gold Paydirt bag. This one was about 2 pounds?
Yeah, it was right around 2 pounds.
Just about 2 pounds or so. I did do some research and it did say 1 gram guaranteed, and this is what we got. So not sure if you can see that on the camera, but that is a vial of nothing but gold. We were able to get out the black sands, which is awesome. So we're only gonna measure straight up gold. So let's go ahead and find out exactly how much this is. Got our trusty scale right here, and here we go. Moment of truth. I think we got over a gram, just about. All right, we have 1.077, which is definitely over. So we'll just say 1.08. What we went ahead and did is we took the gold spot price as of the day that I purchased this, which was actually February 21st. So February 21st, 2022 is when I actually purchased this bag of pay dirt. It was $72 with 0 in shipping, so a total cost of $72, 1 gram guaranteed. We ended up getting 1.08. The average gold price for the full day of the 21st of February was $1,897.91, and so we ended up recovering $65.91 worth of gold for a total ROI of 91.54%. We only lost $6. So actually not bad at all. Really, really good. Matter of fact, with today's gold price of $1939.94 an ounce, the total gold value actually was $67.36. So we've already gotten back another $1.40 or so more from the current spot price. Not bad at all. Vendetta Prospecting has continuously been pretty consistent with about 90-80% ROIs. We did get that one back in July of 2021. It is that 100% ROI Gold Paydirt Quartzite Caliche Edition. That one was crazy. We ended up getting 118.82%. Is definitely not, obviously not, you know, feasible.
Not your typical bag.
No. I mean, you can't be in business if you're giving out 118% of what you're taking in, right?
Yeah, I mean, somebody might have.
So I don't know. Maybe the pay dirt, the actual pay dirt in that bag was rich in gold, and that's why it was over 100%, or over 90, I should say. 90% is really, really good. I mean, really, if you're only losing $6. I don't know how they're making money. That's all I can say. I'm not sure how they're making money if we're only losing $6. Very happy with it. Check them out, vendettaprospecting.com. Go over there, get some of your pay dirt yourself, run that stuff, get some gold.
This one was the Vendetta Prospecting Arizona Hard Rock Experience.
We'll be back for the next one, guys.
Okay, here we go.
Woo! Woo!